Jr. You doing okay
How
today?
how are you, Steve? Good evening. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing all right for an old man, I guess.
We're still here. We're still blessed to be here every day. It's a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, had to turn down my volume on my cell phone. I left it on.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been kind of warm today here in East Tennessee. It's been up in the 80s. So,
yeah. That's what we consider warm in Colorado too. Anything
yeah,
above 90, we're burning up.
yeah. Well, people have watched me. They know pretty much about me. Do you want to kind of tell people a little background on you if you want to? What would you like to share?
Okay, I'm Junior Salinas. I'm from Colorado. I am the founder and the creator of Boulevard Life podcast. We talk about anything in the lowrider scene or pretty much anything in the car customizing world. And I just want to say hi to everybody and nice to meet everybody.
Good deal. So, do you keep up with current events?
I try to keep up with current events ever since pretty much high school. I've always been a current events guy for some reason.
Yeah, you read a lot.
I used to. I do read a lot. I read a lot of autobiographies, and
Do you?
I used to read the newspaper a lot. That was my thing back in middle school. For some reason, I got hooked on the newspaper from cover to back cover for some reason.
Yeah, until the internet came out, then I don't buy paper anymore. I read.
Oh no, I don't think nobody does. I don't think nobody does. I think it's the reason why that's kind of crazy, but that's the reason why Lowrider magazine is not around anymore.
Yeah,
It's digital now. To turn the page, you just click that, click that finger and you turn
there
the
you
page
go.
on the magazine.
And it's always there. You can even download it if you want to, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can even download it like anytime you want. It's a now society like I call it now.
Yeah. Well, do you keep up with sports?
I try to um I do I do follow the Cowboys when I can.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my team.
Okay.
But of course I hear a lot about the Broncos, so not
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to,
You got
but
to root for the Broncos being in Denver, right?
oh yeah.
Have you
And
ever seen them live?
um I haven't I haven't been down to one of their games, but the crazy thing is my nephew does work for him for the sidelines.
Does
He moves the team the visiting teams in and out. So that's kind
he?
of cool to see my nephew on TV once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty expensive to go to a pro game now, isn't it? What is it? About $1,000 for a good seat, something like that.
I'm sure it is. I was when the series with when the series with the Nuggets was going on, I was googling some of the prices,
Mhm.
and courtside was going for $21,000 courtside,
Wow.
and for nosebleed, I believe it was around $700-800 for nosebleed. So I
Yeah.
was like, "That's crazy, man. That's."
Yeah. It
But
started out being a sport for the everyday person to enjoy, but now you got to be rich to go to a game.
oh yeah, yeah, and of course you got to pay the parking and you
Yeah.
gotta pay the concession stands. And now that you brought up a thing about how much it costs to go to one of these events, like opening day here in Denver is a big thing. So I took I took my friend down there, and 3 blocks away from the stadium, the parking spaces were going for $1,000. I was like,
That's a parking thousand
yeah,
dollars.
the parking down there.
Wow.
I was like, these.
That's crazy.
And I just recently read about that new high school stadium in Texas that is probably worth more than some of these NFL team
Really?
stadiums.
I didn't
It's
see that.
It's got box seats. It's got an overlook area with the lounge, and it's like this is a high school team.
Wow. Now, where is that?
They just built it in Texas. I can't remember the name of the city or the town, but it's valued at what close to what the NFL teams' stadiums are. It's like
Yeah,
wow,
yeah, that's amazing.
it is.
Do you keep up with women's soccer?
um, I just I just saw a thing right here. I guess the women's soccer was decided today.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Spain won the Women's World Cup.
yeah. The
For the
Women's
States.
World Cup was today, and Spain beat England 1-0. So sounds like a boring game to me. But
Oh, it is. It's a lot. I guess you have to really be into soccer.
yeah,
I do try to follow soccer when Mexico and US are in the World Cup. I try to follow it. I really actually watch it, but yeah, soccer is one of those games that you got to get used to, I guess.
yeah, yeah. They
Well,
weren't expecting Spain to do anything this year. Half of their team is out because they protesting their coach, which they say is a misogynist, and they want to get rid of him. In spite of all that, they won.
oh yeah. They must have been doing something right, or the
They
team
got
was
something
there
right.
for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know.
It's amazing how much energy they have to play that game. You know,
Um, I I I couldn't imagine trying to play that game. I mean,
you're
you
running.
spend all that energy to kick the ball to one side of the field, and then
Yeah,
somebody with just one kick kicks it all the way back to where you just got it from. So,
and basketball was running enough, but they've got a much bigger field, to run on.
oh yeah,
They got to
oh,
be in great shape.
oh yeah, I'm sure they gotta be really fit, especially if they come to the Mile High City too,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the air is thinner. So,
yeah.
I guess that was the advantage for the Nuggets this year was
Oh, yeah,
the altitude here. That's what they talked about.
yeah. And I'm sure when there's a big snow, that you guys have the advantage of,
Oh yeah, it's because what
especially
are
if
they?
you're playing a team from Miami or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I guess they said there's some players that have never played in a winter atmosphere, so
really.
that's kind of the disadvantage. I think they even said Deion Sanders really never played in a winter kind of atmosphere, so that kind of went against them.
He was kind of a super athlete, wasn't he?
Oh, he was like I could just Bo Jackson. I guess I could say was one of the first ones for me, at least in my generation.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson did it all.
Yeah, I remember Deion Sanders would play baseball all summer and play football all winter, and it was something else.
Oh yeah, some people are just like super super talented like that,
Yeah,
and now he's become a great coach. So he's become a great coach, and that's funny how me and a friend of mine, we came across those tickets because before CU decided who their coach was gonna be, they announced their spring scrimmage game, and I just thought, $10 a ticket to go see him scrimmage. Why not? We didn't know who the coach was gonna be. I didn't care. I just wanted to go see somebody, scrimmage. And
yeah,
when they did announce the coach, we found ourselves with the hottest ticket in all Colorado. Somehow, we found we found ourselves with the hottest ticket in Colorado. So it was great to see the CU Stadium packed. It was way
yeah,
packed that
yeah,
day.
yeah. Well, another thing that I saw on the news today, Junior, it may turn out to be a very boring subject. So if we can't get anything good out of it, we'll just kiss it goodbye real quick. But it was in the headlines. It was in the headlines. about blue light glasses. Have you ever heard of blue light glasses?
No, I haven't heard of blue light glasses yet.
Well, it's not what you think. It's not what the police wear with the blue light sirens. It's not that.
Hmm.
There's supposed to be glasses that you wear, or special kind of glasses you can get to where the blue light on the computer screen will not hurt your eyes.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're kind of debatable. Some people say that they really work and they're good for you, especially if you look at a computer all day. And then there's
Yeah.
other people that say they don't have any evidence to support that. So,
I'm gonna have to check into that,
yeah.
especially since I wear glasses.
Yeah. I wore glasses all my life up until a few months ago. I had a cataract surgery in both eyes,
Oh, okay. The
and
LASIK.
and they corrected the vision. So now the only time I wear glasses is if I'm reading something with really, really small print.
Oh, I was gonna look into that LASIK, but the doctor said that I would be too much of a risk to
Really.
go blind if he tried it. So he said he's not gonna. He said I'm gonna have to pass on that because I don't want to put my name on that. So,
Yeah, you don't want to put your eyes on it, do you?
oh yeah, he said my eyes had a stigmatism of like their football shape, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I had astigmatism in one of mine. Uh, But yeah, everything was a blur to me without glasses up until just a few months ago.
Mhm.
So it's amazing what they done.
I might have to check those. I'm gonna have to check about those blue light glasses, see what they say.
Yeah, check them out. Some people say, see, one website said they can help reduce exposure to blue light waves that can keep you awake.
Oh,
And it says there is ample evidence that blue light affects our bodies, creating melatonin, so the glasses might help stop you from staying up later than you want to.
hmm. or else just put the phone down.
Yeah, and none of that has been proven, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. There's your medical moment for the day.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to check on those too because I did not hear about that.
You may not ever hear about it again.
Huh. It might not ever work.
Yeah. Do you remember the X-ray glasses that they used to sell to kids?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, they used to advertise those in the back of comic books all the time. I don't know if they worked or not, but they sure did make them sound good, didn't they?
I do remember those, and I wonder what ever happened to them.
Yeah,
It's probably it's probably in a antique store somewhere.
yeah,
What one of those pairs.
yeah. There was some wild commercials back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And now it's just crazy to see. I mean, how small things have gotten. You know. Oh,
yeah,
how sorry. How small things have gotten in this world,
yeah,
and now they're trying to bring them back to the size that they were before they got small, so they can't make up their mind.
yeah, exactly. You remember the first computers that they had, they were weighed several tons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And cost millions of dollars, and only big companies like IBM had it in.
Oh yeah, I do remember those.
And then PCs came out, and everybody went, wow.
Back in gee, that was must have been back in the 70s or 80s, I think.
Yeah, back in the dinosaur days.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember one of my classes in college, they took us over to the library to show us about the newest thing. And the newest thing was that our library computer could communicate with another computer in another state. And everybody was just so impressed.
Oh yeah.
That's all it did. It shared files from one computer to another computer in another state. That was it. But
Oh yeah.
it fascinated everybody.
And now it's like what they're doing with AI and stuff like that. It's just
Oh, it's amazing.
that's amazing anymore. You can't even tell the difference.
Yeah, I've played with it a little bit, and it's kind of fun.
I mean,
Sometimes it kind of shuts down on you and tells you that's an inappropriate question.
oh yeah, they're I mean, they're doing to where AI is doing. I mean, even Elvis is doing a current song that's out right now. If they really wanted to do that, so
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy, and you can't even tell the difference. That's a
yeah.
crazy thing.
And have you seen the deep fake stuff?
I've seen a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, like for example, they can have a picture of you, for example, and a 6 second soundbite of your voice, and they can make movies of you doing all kinds of stuff.
Oh
And
yeah,
it looks real.
oh yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
can see all kinds of abuse for that. You know, it's
Oh,
probably people getting blackmailed left and right with that.
I'm sure. I seen the one
Oh,
where
right.
they can make your picture lip sync to a song.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen that already, so
that's
that's
crazy.
kind of scary.
Yeah, kind of makes you think of the. Do you remember the Thought Police in one of the movies from a long time ago?
I remember Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Maybe that was
They
the
were,
one of them.
yeah, they were doing some crazy stuff with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And supposedly some of that stuff is real too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. They said even the Simpsons predicted some crazy stuff too. So
And I've heard people say that they actually control the weather, and they have done that in certain things.
oh yeah, I believe it. Now that we're seeing, I mean, we're seeing snow in Texas, and
Yeah, and the
um,
hurricane in California.
yeah, that hasn't happened in over 70 years or something. They said
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and they had an earthquake in one part of California today also, waiting for the hurricane to come. They had an earthquake.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit tonight, I think is when it's supposed to hit hard in California. I see I read some things on that. It said many people have already been evacuated. They're calling it Hurricane Hillary. Uh, but it's been downgraded to Tropical Storm Hillary, and it says it makes landfall Sunday on the Baja California Peninsula in northwestern Mexico.
Wow.
The storm could cause up to 10 inches of rain in Baja California. And according to the Hurricane Center Director Michael Brennan, even though the storm weakened from Category 4 hurricane, it's the water, not the wind, that people should watch out for.
Oh yeah.
And almost 1,000 flights were canceled already coming in and going out of the country.
Jeez.
And it said even roads in Death Valley National Park will be flooded.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll probably lose power and the communication and all that stuff. So it's going to be bad.
It's just crazy how much we're dependable on technology now and the whole grid system. So
Yeah,
only certain people would know how to survive if that ever all went down.
yeah. I've never been in a hurricane. Have you?
No, no, I've never been in a hurricane. I've been close to a tornado before, but not really a hurricane at all,
Yeah,
or an earthquake.
yeah, we're fortunate in East Tennessee. We don't have to worry about hurricanes and tornadoes and things like that.
Oh yeah, I have to take a I'll have to take a visit down there
Yeah.
sometime.
Sometimes in the winter, if they predict snow flurries, they will close schools.
Oh yeah, they do here too, and sometimes it's just crazy because they'll do it over a dusting now. It's like What? Why didn't that happen when we were going to school?
Yeah,
It's a
well,
light dusting, and they just canceled the whole district.
I know. But you know, we used to get big snows here in East Tennessee when I was a kid.
Mhm.
I mean, I remember times that we stayed out of school for 2 weeks straight, sleigh riding every day like crazy, having a good old time.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. The kids don't go out and don't get no exercise no more. And we used to be out there in the snow, messing around, and sledding, and everything else.
Yeah, yeah, riding sleds can be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
And I used to love to get out on my bicycle in the snow. That was fun too.
we used to do that in the rain. When it
Yeah,
rained, we used to go out there in the bikes, splash around.
yeah, yeah. People, kids enjoy that kind of stuff. Nowadays, I don't want to get out in the rain.
Oh yeah. now that now you gotten older, it's like, I don't know about that stuff. I don't want to get sick.
Yeah. So, what's the big news item out where you are today?
Um, there was just shootings, of course. Pretty much, that's pretty much what it is over here.
These school shootings and mass killings have gotten really crazy.
Oh, they gotten really bad. I don't. I just wish we would send less to other countries and concentrate more on school safety. Really,
I
It's-
know we keep spending billions of dollars over in Ukraine to kill people. Why not spend some here to save some lives, you know?
oh yeah, we could do a lot. We could really do a lot for this country and take care of ourselves first before we try to take care of anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. And that whole situation over in Ukraine keeps getting worse and worse. And I don't know what more it's going to take for it to be considered a world war, but it seems to be a whole lot of countries involved now.
I'm just, I'm just glad that Putin hasn't become the wacko that I think he was gonna become, and get so frustrated that he would. Well, I guess they would come against him if
Yeah,
he ever tried to use nuclear weapons, or you know
yeah,
chemical weapons or anything like that. But I thought he would lose his mind by now and try something stupid to
yeah,
just end it, because I think he's getting frustrated at this point.
yeah, yeah. He still may do something stupid, you know. I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh yeah, I think he looks like a madman. He looks like a guy who's always thinking, and I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah. But you know what's really sad is when you think that there's only been one country to actually use a nuclear bomb, and that's the United States.
Well,
That's
what did I hear? I heard a few years ago. They said, "Well, man, for us being a peace loving country, we could sure bomb the hell out of somebody."
yeah, yeah.
And I thought, yeah, that's pretty correct.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good statement there.
What was that Ronald Reagan used to say? Peace with honor or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yep.
Kill them all dead and then you win or have peace or something.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's crazy, but yeah, I'm just glad Putin hasn't lost his. He hasn't gone crazy. That's
Yeah,
probably what I'm thankful for.
yeah, yeah. See, another item in the news, mortgage rates are climbing. Have you noticed that? Do you have a mortgage?
No, we don't have a mortgage. We own our trailer,
Yeah,
but everything in Colorado's gone up. It's gone
yeah,
crazy. Like the gas right now is at 4 something. Uh and I have don't even begin to talk about the homes here in Colorado have just gone crazy.
yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
There's some people that their rent has doubled. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
just like that from one month to the next.
Mhm.
A lot of people just they can't do that. Some people having to homeless because they can't pay that, you know?
Oh yeah, and that's one of the things that Denver is facing right now is a lot of homelessness,
Yeah,
a lot, and
yeah,
you see it everywhere. You see it downtown. You see it anywhere,
yeah.
really. But
It was
it's
really sad when I was a kid, and my dad was the breadwinner. My mom stayed at home. She was a housewife and a mother. And he raised four kids and kept us all in the house and home and food just on one job. One job. He was a he was a door to door salesman.
oh wow,
And that was enough back then, you know, to feed a family of four, own a home and own a vehicle. Nowadays, you can't.
oh yeah, and then you see the domino effects of it too because kids are going out and getting in trouble because two parents got to work and
Yeah,
they don't have the supervision anymore,
yeah,
and they don't have they don't have many programs or anything to where they can use that energy. So all that stored up energy, they got to do something with it. So they start doing destructive things and getting into trouble. And sadly, that's what it is right now.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I don't have a mortgage either. I rent, and I'm glad of it. You know, I think this thing, what was it? I put a few notes down here. Mortgage rates are over 7% now.
Jeez,
That's crazy. Ain't it? The highest they've been in 21 years.
I think I'm gonna have to check Colorado's just to make sure and see.
Yeah, most people just can't afford to buy a house. You
Oh
know?
no, mm-mm,
Yeah, yeah.
no,
I
no.
looked at I looked at rent in somewhere was it in New York, and I think it was about 1,500 a month for a small one bedroom apartment, just barely big enough to move in,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
if
yeah.
you can find one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Well, Steve, I gotta go. My family's calling me to dinner.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with me for a little while, Junior.
No problem, sir. Thank you for having me as a guest. Thank you so much.
All righty. Well, you have a good evening and enjoy your dinner. That's right. It's still early out where you are. Isn't
Oh yeah, yeah. You too. And yeah. Whenever you need a guest, let me know.
it?
Um,
Okay.
send
Well,
that link.
I may do it tomorrow night, so I'll give you a holler.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks,
we'll,
Junior. Have a good night.
we'll we'll see you later. Good night.
Bye bye.